So you want to know, do we have enough money to stop work and retire? No problem. That's dead easy to answer. Ready? Okay, here goes. First, create a spreadsheet with some columns in it with inflation rate, cash, investment return, amount you're going to spend. Then on each row you put an age, starting with your current age and going to the age when you're going to die. Then you just populate the numbers using a couple of formulae and you're good. Here you go, there. But this is not rubbish, but it's not far off. And there is one reason why. To do this exercise, we made a load of assumptions. How many? Well, we predicted future inflation. We predicted future investment return. We predicted future spending. And the biggie, we predicted when we're going to die. In fact, the fact that all of it can be knocked off course, the chances of it being near are, let's say, quite remote. It's kind of better than nothing, but really, the danger of this is that it gives us a sense of confidence that can be misplaced. Assumptions about the next 50 years are dangerous, let's face it. The strategy for dealing with this is to add a buffer in, or say, I'll reduce my spending if something happens. But then, how big a buffer? Incidentally, financial advisors do a great job, and I'm not having a go at them. They do reduce the uncertainty, and I used to be one. But what if we tried something different to answer the question? Now, I've been scratching my head and I've come up with a different approach. First, I was thinking about the assumptions that are built into this stopping work question. Firstly, we're working just to reach the point where you can stop, and that work is just a means to amass cash. We only have a limited amount of time left and we don't want to spend it showing up for a job we hate. Then we'll be too knackered by standard retirement age to do any more work at all. Or our retired life is going to be a time when we do everything we've always wanted to do during our lives. And then we need enough money to ensure that we'll never run out from the day we retire. So when I applied these assumptions to me, I could see the differences between how I felt and the sort of standard view. I don't just work to amass cash. I work for many different reasons and I get lots of benefits from it. And I expect to live to at least 95. We're a pretty long-lived bunch in my family. And I've got loads of energy left as well. And I'm frequently looking to try new business ideas and things. Then I thought, okay, so what if we reframe the question to something like, I want to know when I can relax about money and start focusing on enjoying myself more. Does that make a different approach possible? Well, the world is now a different place to what many of us grew up in, whatever age we are. Even for people quite late into the game like me, we all now have a completely different landscape in which to make our decisions, and it gives us a load more options. I'm going to use my own situation as an example, and I reckon at the moment I've got 4 options. Option 1, I could stop work now and live off my savings and pensions, etc., and hope I don't run out of money. Option 2, I could stay working in my current role for as long as I possibly can, trying to grow the pot for as long as I possibly can, and hope that I haven't just burned all my energy for the rest of my life in the process. Option 3, I could retrain and work on doing something completely different. Or option 4, I could take my skills and experience and repackage them, taking advantage of what I already know. I thought some more about this and I realised that what I was saying could be summarised as, I want to get off the treadmill, but I don't want to retire. Because we all now have access to global markets via the internet, and there are huge potential audiences for things that we might want to share. So I've started by looking at how to repackage my skills and experience. I can talk, so I've been releasing YouTube videos on this channel. My job has been large-scale program delivery, so I do consultancy work on that as well. But I'm also looking to create some associated products around that, which I can sell, which will derive from the 25 years experience I've got of doing that role. So I've been mining my experience, and that's already produced this. I bought a franchise a while ago and realised that basically new franchisees are at a huge disadvantage when they're buying because of the differential between their knowledge and the franchisors. I'm attempting in this book to redress it, and I'll put a link in the notes if you're interested in it. So mining my other experiences will also give me topics for a newsletter coming shortly, which in fact will be titled Definitely Not Retiring. This activity is easy to create because I'm mining my own experience, and it has the potential to give me an inflation-proofed income stream that can be easily flexed, that's also under my own control rather than the control of the Chancellor of the Exchequer, etc. I think it does offer a way of answering the question, when can I retire? It boils down to our definition of retirement. It says, if you want to do nothing, you can retire now if you think you've got enough money and are willing to absorb the risk, or you need never retire if your definition of retirement means earning money doing stuff that you like. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because I'm going to be exploring this a lot more both on this channel and on my newsletter, and I look forward to talking some more about this in upcoming videos.